Hello and welcome to the recorded monthly libation hosted by the Apple Blossom Proto-Demos of Hellenion. I'm Lissa Littlebear, the Demarcos of this chapter of Hellenion. This month, June, we honor Zeus. He's king of the gods in the Hellenic pantheon, governing the weather, law, fate, as well as the statecraft of ruling. He is wed to the goddess Hera, but has had many dalliances with others, both goddess and mortal, many resulting in the birth of a deity, a demigod, or a hero. We come together today to honor the King of the Gods in a Hellenic Reconstructionist rite. On our Facebook page you can find the order of service. You can follow along with the ritual using that sheet should you choose. I will pause for a moment during the ritual and you can pause the video and make your own offerings and prayers at that time. Hellenic Reconstructionist rituals start with ritual cleansing with purified water called karnips. We include a sacrifice to Hestia, goddess of the hearth, both at the beginning and end of each ritual. As is tradition, she gets the first and last of every sacrifice, having been firstborn of Kronos and Rhea, as well as the last to emerge from her father after he was forced to release his progeny. Let us begin. I call upon Poseidon and Okeanos, that this water be made pure. Athanassakis estibibeloi. Hestia, you that tend the far-shooting Lord Apollo's sacred house at Holy Pytho, from your locks the oozing oil ever drips down. Come to this house in kindly heart, together with Zeus the resourceful, and bestow beauty upon my singing. I share this with you, goddess of the hearth. Hestia, we honor you. Zeus, king of the deathless gods, you who rule from Mount Olympus, I call you here today. You who are known as Lexikakos, the averter of evil, I call you here today. Hear us today as we give you honor. You who are known as Horkios at Olympia, and by that name you guard our oaths. Zeus, who is known by the name Mamaketeres across Elis. You are the stormy god who cast the lightning bolt down upon Gaia's fair plain. Hear us today. I shall sing of Zeus, the best and greatest of gods, far-seeing, mighty, fulfiller of designs, who confides his tight-knit schemes to Themis as she sits, leaning upon him. Have mercy, far-seeing Cronides, most glorious and great. I share this with you, god of fate. Zeus, we honor you. That was Homeric Hymn number 23. Now we have a retelling of the birth of Zeus. But once again, Kronos, after deposing Ouranos, bound the Cyclopes and confined them in Tartaros. He then married his sister Rhea, because both Gaia and Ouranos had given him prophetic warning that his rule would be overthrown by a son of his own. He took to swallowing his children at birth. He swallowed his firstborn daughter Hestia, then Demeter and Hera, and after them Hades and Poseidon. Angered by this, Rhea, when she was heavy with Zeus, went off to Crete and gave birth to him there in a cave on Mount Dike. The armed Coretes stood guard over him in the cave, banging their spears against their shields to prevent Kronos from hearing the infant's voice. Rhea, meanwhile, gave Kronos a stone wrapped in the swaddling cloths, to swallow in place of his newborn son. When Zeus was grown, he engaged Okeanos' daughter Metis as a colleague. She gave Kronos a drug, by which he was forced to vomit forth first the stone and then the children he had swallowed. Next we have Orphic Hymn number 19, to Zeus Estropios, Zeus of the Thunderbolt. Father Zeus, sublime is the course of the blazing cosmos you drive on, ethereal and lofty the flash of your lightning, as you shake the seat of the gods with the gods' thunderbolts. The fire of your lightning emblazons the rain clouds, you bring storms and hurricanes, you bring mighty gales, you hurl roaring thunder, a shower of arrows. Horrific might and strength sets all aflame. Dreadful missile makes the hearts pound and hair bristle. Holy and invincible, it comes with a sudden crash, an endless spiral of noise, omnivorous in its drive, unbreakable and threatening. Ineluctable, too, the gale's sharp and smoke-filled shafts swoop down with a flash dreaded by land and sea. Wild beasts cringe when they hear the noise. Faces reflect the brilliance of thunder roaring in the celestial hollows. You tear the robe that cloaks heaven. You hurl the fiery thunderbolt. O Blessed One, the anger of the sea waves, the anger of the mountain peaks, we all know your power. Enjoy this libation. Give all things pleasing to the heart, a life of prosperity, queenly health, divine peace that nurtures youths, crowned with honors, a life ever blooming with cheerful thoughts. I share this with you, God of the storm. Zeus, we honor you. Now we have Orphic Hymn number 15 to Zeus. Much honored Zeus, great God, indestructible Zeus, we lay before you in prayer redeeming testimony. O King, you have brought to light divine works, earth, goddess and mother, the hills swept by the shrill winds, the sea and the host of stars marshaled by the sky. Cronian Zeus, strong-spirited God, the thunderbolt is your scepter, Father of all, beginning and end of it all. Earth-shaker, increaser and purifier, all-shaker, God of thunder and lightning, Zeus the sower. Hear me, God of many faces. Grant me unblemished health. Please grant me divine peace and riches. Grant me glory without blame. I share this with you, ruler of Olympus. Zeus, we honor you. I have a couple of personal prayers to offer Zeus for his libation. Both of these are written by Hester Butler Ella, and I apologize if I mispronounce her name. She can be found at the link in the description below this video, GreekPagan.com. They are both entitled Zeus. The first one is as follows. Zeus of the lightning strike, Zeus of the sturdy oak, we hear you in the clash of thunder, we see you in the bright lit night, we feel you in the air, in the exhilaration of the storm. I praise you, O God, whose will it is that the clouds gather low in the sky, whose gift of rain pulls life from the earth. Great Zeus, friend of those who wander the world, of those who are ever again among strangers, friend of those who rely on the honor and virtue of others, I praise you, O God of the righteous, whose wrath falls upon those who prey on the exile and the outcast, the recluse and the solitary. Zeus of prophets, Zeus of many oracles, kindly one whose words we hear in silent voices, or see in the throe of the bones, whose messages we know by their truth alone, I praise you. O God, who is the source of all visions and signs, who of that is foretold by mortal seekers and seers. The second prayer begins as follows. Father Zeus, defender of cities, defender of homes, defender of the traveler, of those far from home, of those who rely on the refuge of civilization. Kindly Zeus, who watches over the world, friend of the fates, giver of good fortune, by your good will are our larders full, our children strong, our minds and bodies sound and vital. Zeus, from whom all good derives, whose gifts are sought by all, who knows our troubles and our joys, who hears our calls, who answers them with wisdom and with care. O Zeus, whose wrath falls on the wrongdoer, whose blessings come to those who are fair-minded and good of heart, who stands behind the guest and the stranger, I praise you. At this time, you have your chance to make your own offerings. I will pause in my speaking here and give you a chance to pause the video. I would like to offer a personal prayer to the King of the Gods. Zeus, you who rule high on Mount Olympus, I thank you for all you have led into my life. Thank you, Zeus Alexikakos, Zeus Astropios, Zeus Basilius. Guide me as I take my next steps forward. Help me lead and help guide me on my right path. I share this with you, King of the Gods. Hail, Zeus Basilius, God of rulers. We close with Hestia. Daughter of Kronos, you who kindle the flame in the heart of the home, thank you for your presence here today in our ritual. Blessed Hestia, goddess of the hearth and home, you who are first and last among the deathless gods, I pay tribute to you with this last libation, for it is the honor of a pious mortal to do so. Hail Hestia. I share this with you, goddess of the hearth. Hestia, we honor you. Zeus, king of the deathless gods, known by many names across the lands, grant us your blessings and we shall gather to sing your praises again. Hail Zeus. I would like to thank all of you who watched this video today. Thank you for taking a moment out of your day to spend time honoring the King of the Gods. I would like to especially thank my camera person. Thank you. And I would like to thank my cats for not knocking over anything today. May the gods walk with you on your journey.